Today I'm going to be reviewing Gunna's new album, A Gift and a Curse. Now, first of all, I kind of want to talk about the cover art, which will probably be right here. You probably see it right here. First of all, I just want to say the cover art, amazing. I love it. It's Gunna with like stuff on his head. I think you all know about like the YSL stuff and the Rico stuff, Rico case. What the heck? Yeah, basically, everyone knows about it. Everyone knows, gonna snitch, stuff like that. To be honest, I don't really care about that. I think that's like just whatever. Like, it doesn't affect me. It doesn't affect what I think about Gunna, really. I just like the songs. Alright? I think I said that in my Young Thug reaction, which I haven't uploaded yet because I have a reaction. Okay. I have a reaction of it, but it kind of connects to the review, and I have to edit the reaction. So yeah, but yeah, I thought this Gunna album was it was good actually. Actually, I think I might like it more than the Gunna. I meant the Young Thug album. But only by a little bit. I think the Young Thug album is pretty good. It's grown on me a little bit, even though there are a couple tracks that I think are just not really that good. I do think a lot of this, I do think this is slightly better than Young Thug's project, honestly, because this feels like with Young Thug's project. I mean, it's a Young Thug project, but with this, like A Gift and a Curse, Gunna, this has a lot more substance than most of his other projects because of the Rico case, and he kind of talks about snitching and how people kind of turn their back on him and stuff like that. And I will say the first song on here, Back at It, I know it is like kind of an introduction track. There's not a lot of drums on here, but it's just kind of an introduction track. But I think this track is this is the track I would play at when when I would go back to school or something, just back at it or something like that, or like when I win something or when I graduate, I just be playing back at it, crack addict, so something like that. Back to the Moon is pretty good, just as good as Back at It. I don't know no more is it's not bad. It's alright. I mean, there's a lot of tracks on here that are pretty good. The standouts to me are Back at It, Back to the Moon, If You Mean, I know, but whatever. Like it's like I think it's the song of the album. Like everyone's listening to it. Everyone has it in their playlist. It's all cool. And I think my favorite song on here might be Bottom. I really like Bottom. P Angels. I didn't really like it at first, but I think it's growing on me a little bit. I think everything grows on me. But I will say the last three tracks of this album kind of takes a little blunder. I mean, Turn Your Back, and I was just thinking they're boring to me. I just like this album is pretty good. It's got cool songs in here. Go Crazy, I really like that one. Gonna talks a lot about Rico case and stuff. But yeah, 13 and 14 tracks, I feel like they're just like boring. They don't keep my attention. I get Gunna's talking about more serious stuff, but it's just not interesting to me. Like, I feel like he could have done it a better way. And then the last track is called Alright, which is it's accurate representation. It's just alright. Like it's not it's alright. But Bread and Butter, that was kind of like the single to this album. I think it's okay. I mean, I think it's pretty good. He might talks about going in here how people only really like him for kind of him being famous, and once he snitches to get out of this case, he's seen as like the villain and no one wants to talk to him anymore, and how they stuff like that. Um, you know, that's cool. I mean, that's cool that he's talking about it, and the songs on here are pretty good. The production, obviously, great. Uh, I like the songs. Okay, Payback is a pretty good song. Cash stuff is, it's not like the Cash stuff song isn't that good, but there are some cool, decent bangers on here. Honestly, like I really like. I'd give it a pretty decent thumbs up. Like honestly, I think this album isn't super bad. You know, it's a decent trap album. Probably a tad bit better than the Young Thug album, but you know, Young Thug album got some bangers too. I'm just saying like there's a couple songs on the Thug album that I don't really like. But this album, Gift and a Curse, is a pretty good album. I'd recommend it. Decent trap album. Yeah.